Here we go. Let's get settled this morning. Take some time for yourself. Really good opportunity to set yourself up for the day as well. So first of all, I'd just like you to rest your wrists just on the top of your, I was going to say elbows, but they're not elbows, they're knees. Yeah, just rest your wrists on the top of your knees. Just take a nice deep breath in through the nose and out through the nose. Settle the breath, find the stillness. Let's find some focus. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Relax the shoulders. Notice if your shoulders are up around your ears, just relax them. Drop them down. Slide the shoulder blades down the back. Relax the feet down into the floor. You might need to release your glutes from underneath your sit bones, get good contact with the floor, and just adopt a nice easy gaze just in front of your feet, just down on the mat. Breathing in through the nose, natural rhythm, and out through the nose. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Think of the awesome start you're going to give the day today. As it is first thing in the morning as well, I'd like you just to think of an intention for today. Intentions can be really big things or really simple things. Like today's intention could be I'm going to work on my fitness, or I'm going to work on my healthy eating. And again, going back to gratitude yesterday, anytime you think of anything like this, it needs to start with I am. So it's in present. It's not I was, I did, or I'm going to. I am. So think of an intention for today. And I'm just going to share my one to give you an idea. I am going to work on, or I am working on fueling my body in a healthy manner. That's my intention for today. I'm working on fueling my body. That's today's one. So just think of your intention. You might want to come back to it again as you're lying in bed tonight. And on the next in-breath, we're going to take our arms all the way up, just working with the breath. Breathing out to come down. So reverse the hands to come down. Breathing in through the nose. Sit up out of your pelvis. Really sit up nice and tall. Press the shoulder blades down your back. Breathing in. And on the next round, we're going to hold at the top. Breathing out. And then we're going to hold at the bottom. So we're going to breathe in for 4, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. In. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. In. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Out. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. One more. In. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Out. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. And relax. Just go back to your natural breathing. In through the nose and out through the nose. When we focus on breathing like that, when we work with the breath, it's really good for increasing your natural lung capacity without getting all super duper cardio. So we're just going to breathe in again, arms come up. We're going to take a twist this time. So palms together, breathing in. And on the out breath, we're going to lower the hands down to the left-hand side. Bring your left hand to your left knee. Sit up nice and tall, twist through the core, and take your head round to the back of the room. We're going to hold here. Breathing in. Breathing out. Really sit up nice and tall. Imagine there's a string coming out of the top of your head, twisting you round. On the next in-breath, we're going to take it up through center. We're going to take it out to the other side. On the out-breath, take it round. So follow the head round to the left-hand side. You might like to apply a tiny little bit of pressure through the right hand just to get a little bit more out of that twist. Sit up nice and tall. Make sure both your sit bones have still got contact with the floor. We're going to breathe in. We're going to come up. We're going to go to the other side again. Breathing out, arms come down. You might be able to get a little bit further this time. Twist through the core. Make sure you've got both sit bones firmly connected with the floor. Follow the twist all the way around, through the neck, through the top of the head. Keep breathing, don't forget to breathe. Breathing in, coming up through center, sit up nice and tall, pull out of the pelvis before we twist. And then we're going to take it over, twist over the other side. Again, you might be able to get a bit further this time. Anything with a twist is really good for your core, really good for your waist. Maybe you can get a little bit further round this time. Apply a little bit of light pressure in the right hand. Then we're going to come back through center. We're going to take a stretch on the legs this morning as well. So one of my least favorite poses, which I always say means you need to do them much more. We're going to take our legs out to the side, however far you're comfortable with. Okay, so you might need to readjust the muscles. So make sure you've got a nice contact with the floor. We're going to roll forward, but what I'd like you to do is make sure the top of your thighs is facing up to the sky. So when we take it forward, make sure your feet aren't rolling in or rolling out. We're going to keep them straight, pointing at the sky. We're going to take a nice deep breath in. Arms come all the way up, pull up before you bend over. On the out breath, take it over as far as you can go. So everyone's body is different. You might be able to get your forearms to the floor. You might just be able to get your palms to the floor. Wherever you are is absolutely perfect this morning. Go easy with yourself. Roll your legs out towards the wall. Make sure the top of your thighs is pointing up to the ceiling. They haven't rolled in. Roll the legs back out. On the next out breath, I'd like you to take your chest a little bit further to the floor. See if you can increase the stretch. Find the stillness. One more time. Take it down a little bit lower on the out breath. See if you can get a little bit closer to the floor. Roll your thighs up to the sky. And very slowly, just walk your hands back in. We're going to fold out over each leg. So first of all, I'd like you to pull up and out before we twist. We're going to go over the right leg. So twist through the core first before you take it over. Then we're going to fall over that right leg. And again, take it as far as you feel comfortable. Yoga is about trying easy, not trying hard. Easy poses. Try and take the curve out of your shoulders if you can. Press that chest down to the top of the thigh. On the out breath, take it a little bit further. Press the chest down to the leg. This is a really good way to increase any stretch as well. You can use the weight of your head, drop your head over, use the weight of the shoulders to increase the stretch. And also you'll normally be able to take it a little bit further on an out breath. So let's breathe out one more time. Take it out a little bit further, increase that stretch. Press the chest down to the top of the thigh. On the next in-breath, we're going to come up, sweep the arms all the way up through center. Pull up before you twist. So pull up, reach to the sky, shoulder blades down. We're going to take the twist through the core, then we're going to take it over the other side. So fall over that left leg. If this is the first time you've stretched this morning, then you might not be able to get as far down as you're about to in a minute, because I'm going to ask you to take another out breath and take your chest a little bit further down to the top of that thigh. So just have a little check of your right leg, make sure it hasn't rolled in. Roll it out, turn it out to the outside wall. Keep the top of that right thigh pointing towards the ceiling. On the next out breath, fold down a little bit further. See if you can take it further. Take the roll out of the shoulders. Use your head and your shoulders to increase the stretch. On the next in breath, come up. Roll the shoulders back. We're going to take the legs together for forward fold. We're going to do one more here. So we're going to breathe in, arms come up. Always press up and out first before you take it over. Reach forward, down towards the feet. You might not be able to get as far as your feet. If you can get as far as your below your knees, again, absolutely fine. Breathe out. Take your chest a little bit further down towards the legs. Drop the head to increase the stretch. Forward fold. You might like a little micro bend in your knees as well. If you can stretch out a little bit further. We're going to take another twist here as well. So breathe in to come up. We're going to pick our right leg up and we're just going to move it over the left leg. Feet goes flat, foot goes flat on the floor. And then we're going to take the twist round. So hug your right knee into the body. We're going to take the twist all the way round again. So breathing in to prepare, breathing out to take the twist round. So sit up nice and tall. See if you can maintain contact with the floor with both your hips. And if you can, apply a little bit of light pressure to that right knee. See if you can take the twist round a little bit further. And breathe out to come round, relax the leg. We're going to swap to the other side. So just take a moment to feel how much looser one hip is now than the other. We're going to take that left leg. We're going to do the same. So just pick it up gently, take it over the other side of the knee, sitting up nice and tall. We're going to hug our left knee in and we're going to take the twist round. So follow it round with your head, take it round. Hugging that knee in nice and tight. Apply a little bit of light pressure. See if you can maintain contact with both hip bones down on the floor. Take that twist round. Sit up nice and tall. Keep breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. And relax the stretch. Coming back round through center. I'd like you to meet me in a tabletop position. So just swing the legs round. And find that comfy tabletop position with a neutral spine. You're looking for 90 degrees in your body and your leg. So your hip is stacked over your knee, your shoulder stacked over your wrist. And we're just going to take one cat-cow here. So we're going to arch our back all the way up on an out breath. Really press the spine up to the ceiling. And take one in breath. Shine the heart forward. Really press the belly down to the floor. And then join me again in neutral. So we're going to do our knee repeats on the floor this morning. So when you bring your knee into your chest, you're really going to have to arch your back. Okay, so breathing in to prepare. We're going to take the knee out. Straighten that leg out behind you, then pull it into the chest. When you pull it in, I want you to arch your back all the way up to the ceiling. 1. Same again, press the leg out. Bring it in, knee to chest, really arch the back. 2. Stretch the leg back out. On the third one, you're going to bring it all the way through to a lunge. We're going to keep our knee planted on the floor this time though, so you might have to have a little adjustment on your foot. Okay, so make sure you're in a comfy position. We're going to breathe in. You're going to press your chest up to the front. On the out breath, you're going to take it back so you're sitting on that left leg. Flex the front foot. Breathing in to come up. Look up, follow the gaze up, shine the heart forward, really stretch out the hip flexor. Breathing out, sitting back, flex the foot, sitting back on that back leg. Breathing in to come up. Really take it as far as you can go. Breathing out, take it back, flex that front foot, sit back down on your left leg. Breathing in to come up. Rest in that lunge. What we're going to do here is we're going to take a twist here. So we're going to release. Make sure your base is stable because we're going to take one of our arms off the floor. You're going to take your right arm off the floor. Follow the gaze up to the sky. Twist through the core. Really nice work, guys. Well done. Staying strong through the feet. Really plant the feet down into the floor. Keep a steady base. And breathe. Awesome job, guys. Keep breathing. See if you can put a little bit more into that twist. And on the next out breath, replace the hand down to the floor. So make sure you've got a steady base again here because we're going to release both arms this time. We're going to sweep them up. And take a little back bend here. So really pull up out to the spine. Take a little back bend, look up to the sky. Really spread the fingers, flex the fingers out. Slide the shoulder blades down the back. And on the next out breath, we're going to release the hands all the way to the floor. Step back to tabletop, all the way back through child's pose. So take the knees to the sides of the mat. Press down into the floor. Rest your forehead down on the floor in child's. Know that this pose is always there for you as well. If you want to drop out of any of the sequences that we're doing, just drop back to child's pose or downward dog. And walk the fingers a little bit closer to the front of the mat. On the next in-breath, look up, walk the knees back together, join me back in tabletop. We're going to do the other side. So 3 leg repeaters from tabletop, set up, make sure you're in a nice neutral position. We're going to take our left leg out to the back. We're going to bring the knee to chest, really arch the back. 1, stretch it out to the back wall. 2, arch the back. On the third one, you're going to bring that knee through to a lunge. Your knee is going to stay on the floor. You can change your hand positions to get that stable position. So just make sure that your foot and your knee are in parallel. You've got about a fist's gap between them. Because we're going to take our left arm off the floor. We're going to go for a twist. So on the next in-breath, we're going to reach all the way up. Follow the gaze round to the fingertips on the left hand. Hold it here. Keep breathing. You might need to adjust where your hand is. If you want to walk it a bit further out to the side of the mat, that's fine. And twist. In through the nose and out through the nose. Hold it here. Feel supported by the earth. Press the top of that right foot down into the floor. And on the next out breath, replace the hands. Check your base. On the next in breath, we're taking both arms up. Take it up to crescent pose here. A little back bend at the top. Really stay strong in that base. And on the next out breath, take it down. So we've got our knee stretches here as well. Okay, so breathing in, work with the breath. We're going to shine the heart up and forward. And breathing out, we're going to sit back on that right leg. So work with your breath. You don't need to go with my time in here. Breathing in, you're coming up, working the legs, opening up the hips, shine the heart forward, press down into that front leg. On the out breath, you're moving backwards. Flex that front foot when you're going back. Breathing in to come up, shine heart forward. Keep that right leg down on the floor, pressing down. Breathing out, roll it back. Breathing in, come up one more time. Staying strong, ground through the floor. And then we're going to step back to tabletop. So our last pose this morning, we're going to go to camel. So we're just going to release our back. We're going to do a couple of cat-cows, breathing in. Press the belly down to the floor, shine the heart up. Breathing out, arch the back. Breathing in to come up. Breathing out, arch the back. Then we're just going to walk your hands in, come up to a kneeling position. So just make sure your knees are hip distance apart. And I'd like you to uncurl your toes. So you've got a bit of height on the ankles. Okay, so we're going to take it, reach behind with your right hand first. Goes on the top of the ankle here. We're going to breathe in, bringing our left arm all the way up. So open up the back, open up the chest. Hold it here. Nice deep breath in through the nose and out through the nose. On the next out breath, we're going to come up through center, swap the arms over. We're going to go to the other side. So you're going to reach behind for that left ankle. Right hand presses up to the sky. Follow the gaze up to the middle finger on that right hand. Ground down through the feet. Open up the back. Don't forget to breathe. On the next out breath, we're going to swap. We're going to do one more each side. Leaning back. Reach for that heel. Take it up. Press your hips to the front of the room. Have a little check. Make sure your knees are still facing the same way as your feet. Still facing forward. Breathing out, coming up. Last side. Lean it back. Gaze is at the tip of the finger on the right hand. Press the hips towards the front of the room. Breathing in to come up. We're going to press it back to child's pose. Coming back through center. Walk the knees to the edge of the mat. Big toes are touching. We're going to sit down on the feet. Press the shoulders down into the floor. Walk the fingers towards the top of the mat. Nice, easy breaths. Find the natural rhythm of your breathing. In through the nose and out through the nose. Slowly walking the hands up. We're just going to roll over onto your back, coming down to your final resting pose. So just tuck the shoulder blades under the back so you've got good contact with the floor. Relax the hands out to the sides, palms facing upwards. Relax the toes out to the sides. You might like to close your eyes here, just relax down into the floor. Be aware of how your hips feel this morning. Be aware of how your legs feel. We've done some leg stretches, some back stretches, some twists. It's really important to look after your spine. It's the corridor to the whole body. And working on flexibility is something that's absolutely going to pay off as we get older. Breathing out, relaxing down into the floor. Feel the floor support your weight. You might like to return to your intention for the day, your statement of intent. Just say it to yourself a couple of times, 3 times over in your head. Feel it permeate through your whole body. What an excellent way to start the day, with a clear head, clear mind, and a clear focus for the day ahead. And when you're ready, just give your toes a wiggle, give your hands a wiggle, come back to the body. Feel the physical sensation. Feel the quality of the air. Maybe someone's been cooking, maybe you're having onion bhajis for tea and that's what you can smell. And when you're ready, coming up to a comfortable seated position, reverse the crossing of the legs. So whatever way you went to do it the opposite way. We're going to sit up nice and tall, pull out of the hips, take a nice deep breath in, really flex the fingers, nice big starry hands, flex the fingers, stretch, slide the shoulder blades down your back, collect the energy from everything that we've done this morning and pull it down through the center line of the body. Thank you very much for working out with me this morning. If you've got any questions, as always, about anything that we've done or anything kind of mind, body, wellness focused, please let me know. And have a think about your intention and see how that works out for you getting through the day today. But I will see you all later for boot camp, guys.
Thank you.